If you are starting your business today as a small business owner, what are the systems that you need to put in place such that your business can start on a bigger and a better footing? My name is Dixon Hassan. I'm a chartered accountant and a business coach. Today's session, we are looking at business systems that you can put in place so that your business will not be just all over the place. Now, to think about business systems, what I mean is that these are the processes, the individual processes, okay, the individual systems, the individual habits that in aggregate can deliver value to you so that your business aims, the goals that you set for the business can be achieved. Let me just use a simple example before we enter into it. So maybe you just want to start a restaurant or just by the roadside small business, food joint. You need certain systems to put in place before actually you begin to sell. The first one you need is a financial management system. And I'm very heavy on this because this is where most small business owners, they lose money and eventually the business collapse. You need to have a financial management system, a system where it will tell you, okay, how much sales you made in a day. How can you know that you sold this number of items today? How can you know that, okay, this is how much you received from customers? How can you know that this is how much you bought the goods from Makola? How can you know that this is how much you are paying to your employees? Assuming you have any employees anyway. So that system, the invoicing system, the expense tracking system, the sales recording system, the purchase recording system, when we add them, we call it financial management system. Why is it important? It is important because eventually you will need to understand whether the business is making money or not. A lot of times, most small business owners in Ghana cannot tell whether their business is making profit or not. They can tell you that their business is making sales, but they can't tell you whether it is making profit or not because sales is not the same as profit, and I'll come back to explain what that means. So you need to get that. Sometimes it is just a notebook, and our notebook will watch him, and I say, will be told there. This is where you record it. And if I not saying, "Nane boy is saying, Okaboma is saying," so you have that sitting somewhere. When you go to the market and you buy food stuff or whatever business that you run, the raw material that you use, your friend purchases into it helps you so that you can track. You can track because the thing is that the fact that you are making a sale doesn't mean the business is becoming profitable. Okay? Because it is when you have subtracted those purchases and the expenses from your sales, then you get to know whether the business is making money or not. So answer now best starting business, you have that in place. Sometimes you say, oh, you're here accountant and as a business owner, this is something that you should be able to do. But business things are getting complicated. The regulator is all over your neck and all of that. How now being accountant to send me? Either on permanent basis or on just on retainer basis, and then I'll help you out. You may get any other, qualified accountant anyway. So that is one thing you need. Then you need a CRM management system. That is the customer relations management system. And indeed, it is not really something, it's sometimes a book, exercise book, a notebook or Excel sheet, and you can track the customers. Sometimes, especially if you are in a service industry, we're sending out proposals. We're sending out proposals to certain places. Okay, you want to generate leads. Then you go to do negotiations and all of that. So when you have a system that you can track all of these things, every time things might be in bazaar. For example, customer will place an order. You don't have a system to record that this customer has placed this order, that this goods should be delivered to him or her at this particular point in time. And yes, at time behind the customers will be on your neck. Then as a winning the whole year, and nobody will come to you if you don't have your acts put together. It is important that you have a CRM management system. As the business grows, you can then get a software that can actually even capture details as final as in the birthday, so that during birthdays, just to wish them and interact with them. You need to have this system before you start the business. You need to have it. The next one you need to have